This episode was brought to you by Slate Black Industries. For M-LOK grips and accessories, visit slateBlackIndustries.com. (1982), the Falkland Islands, aka the Islas Malvinas. It's been a month since the Argentinians have occupied the islands, and while the Royal Navy dominates the seas, the recent sinking of the HMS Coventry to the Argentinian Air Force has no doubt emphasized the need to deny enemy air assets. You are the ranking NCO to a small British SAS reconnaissance team of 5 troopers, and you have a new mission. Naval Intelligence has identified a small airfield in the northern island with about a dozen aircrafts, of which 6 FMA IA 58 Pucarás aircrafts, the close air support aircrafts, another 4 Turbomentor light attack aircrafts are posing a threat to the Royal Marines on their march to the capital, Port Stanley. Now, your team will insert via kayaks under the cover of darkness onto the beachhead about 6 miles away on the north-northwest of the objective to establish an observation post, an OP, for 48 hours. You will be located within 1 kilometer of the objective. Now, you will have limited radio contact with a main assault element. However, your team shall confirm that all 10 main aircrafts are grounded prior to the attack. You estimate a company plus of Argentinian soldiers that are also in the vicinity providing security to the airfield amongst Argentinian Air Force maintenance and aviation personnel. Once confirmed that all 10 targets are on ground, the main element of 40 SAS troopers will be then inserted by helicopter from the aircraft carrier HMS Hermes. Your team will link up with the main element, provide overwatch and security for the sabotage element to destroy the objective that's grounded, and exfiltrate by helicopter or by kayak if the landing zone or LZ is compromised or overrun. Now, if your OP is compromised or discovered before the main assault, you will have to exfiltrate by foot to the shoreline to call in a hasty helicopter extraction. But there have been extremely heavy headwinds, and it's already caused multiple helicopter crashes. On top of that, the Argentinians could also potentially respond with the aircraft on the airstrip that your mission is trying to destroy. Now, local weather is high winds, high precipitation, and the island is relatively flat with a very gradual terrain change. Now, furthermore, Royal Marines on the march to Port Stanley will unlikely be able to respond immediately in time due to the isolated island and also the distance required to march, much less the water. If your position is compromised, it would be best to dig in and defend against Argentinian ground forces. Now, as the mission kicks off, you have 2 options laid ahead of you. Option number 1, the American M16A1. Iron sights, base layout, 20 or 30 round magazines. Option number 2, the L1A1 SLR, equipped with an L2A2 Trilux 4x suit scope. Now, these are 2 highly reliable weapon systems, but remember, you're also packing all the communications equipment, 72 hours of sustenance, and all basic survival equipment. While you do have hand grenades, the main element will arrive with the explosive charges for the actual objective. So which one would you pick? Let us know in the comments section. Now in this episode, we are joined by British small arms expert Mike Burns from the hit channel Bloke on the Range. Mike is an experienced and very active marksman and has extensive experience on both the SLR and the M16. So we look forward to our discussion with Mike. For now, we invite you to tell us what your choice would be in the comments section. You could find a vote on our YouTube page under channels and vote for the option that you believe is the best way ahead. And you could also tune in later on and join us in the live discussion with Mr. Burns. For now, take care, stay dry, and we'll see you on the range.
Cyber 16 is Steel 96, 4 Vic, 8 packs, Redcon 1, green to green, how copy, over?
Steel 96, this is Cyber 16, roger, over. 16, Steel 91, 1 pack,